epiphany the other day, y'all. Folks in New York City, LA, they love to make fun of these flyover states. Ain't that right, big boy? It's just funny. I'm thinking, how long would they actually survive, though, if it wasn't for Southerners, if it wasn't for the heartland, middle America, right? You wouldn't last about 2 or 3 days. Look, all these flyover states, they say they're stupid, they're slow, they're backwards, and all that kind of stuff. Nah, we grow all your food. So, really, we're the ones keeping you alive to begin with. All the real food, anyway, that's grown is grown in the flyover states, because a lot of people talk about California. Well, we grow 3/4 of the world's nuts and berries and fruits and stuff. Ain't nobody care about, y'all can have that. Ain't nobody care about nuts and berries. We don't wake up in the morning fired up about that. We want red meat. There's a war on cattle in California because cows are farting. That's why I personally ate a pound of beef last night, because I heard that particular cow was farting, and so I ate them. You're welcome, environmentalists. Most people in New York City would bleed if they even looked at a shovel. I heard a comedian say the other day, New York Cities are always telling us, if you can make it in New York City, you can make it anywhere. Bullcrap, you die on my uncle's farm. He said, you can't eat a podcast, can you? Ain't a lot of protein in those $8 coffees, is there? I've also heard the argument, they say, well, all the immigrants are doing the farming anyway. Really? You've obviously never been to a farm in your whole dadgum life. What major farms do all these immigrants own? Go ahead, I'll wait. Some people crack me up. I heard AOC say a couple years ago, she goes, we don't need your food anyway. We got grocery stores. You can't make this stuff up. A big war comes, I ask myself personally, what does New York City have to offer me? What do they have to offer folks like us? We don't need a subway car. We don't need cockroaches. Got enough of them in my barn already, thank you very much. I don't need the smell of garbage in my face every single second. He gone. I don't need to be shoulder to shoulder with tourists. I don't need the smell of urine all the time between each alleyway. I've been to a frat house before. Check that off the list. I'm good. They're really lucky we don't just start playing games like they do. Remember when California's government banned them from even visiting red states? Because they had this moral high ground or something like that? Well, we might just go ahead and start banning sending food to any blue states. Just say, well, food rations going on, y'all. We got to take care of our people first. NYC would turn into The Walking Dead faster than a crackhead snatching up some loose change. I promise you that. I had a roommate back in college, and every Saturday when we didn't have a football game or it was in the spring, he'd go, who wants to go work? He lived on a family farm. And we'd find out, we'd all take the bait one time. We'd find out by lunchtime when you completely just sweat your shirt through, you can't hardly even raise your arms, you can't hardly raise your legs, and it's only 11 in the morning, you find out real quick how hard it is to work on a farm. We ain't worried though. You can't starve people who know how to hunt. Don't you forget that. Let that sink in for just a minute. Y'all be sure to jump onto the Buddy Brown podcast. We just started it last week. I'm having an absolute blast. We're getting tons of downloads on it and just building a big audience there. It's just a ton of fun. If you got some windshield time, go ahead and check it out. And remember, every time somebody subscribes to this channel right here, a liberal nails their kneecap on the back of a trailer hitch of a pickup truck. And we want to make sure that happens. God bless y'all. Have a great weekend.